When we successfully visualize, affirm, or apply any process to go to the end of our desire, we feel instant relief. And Neville Goddard wrote an entire book about it. Feeling is the secret. And that is actually what we are seeking. When you will get your desire, for example, you want to be financially free, or you want to marry somebody you love, or you want to get healthy. Basically, the feeling that we get after we have achieved what we want. I'm not talking about the emotions of feeling, the emotions of love or the emotions of overwhelmment, or no. The feeling that you get after having what you want is the feeling of relief. And that manifestation is instant. But the moment we are successfully able to imagine or affirm our end, which is fulfillment, reason kicks in immediately and says to us that that is not real. You are being delusional. What you imagined is fake. It is not real. You are deceiving yourself. And also, like in the Bible, doubt is Satan, from Neville Goddard's interpretation. So the Satan comes in and fills your brain with all sorts of doubt. But I have noticed that whenever I have successfully imagined something that I really want, I am filled with a feeling of relief and with a hint of satisfaction. And if I keep that up, it feels as real as this reality itself. It's only reason that immediately kills the effect and tells us that it is not real, because to our inner man there is no difference between this experience and imagination. If we can make our imagination five sensorily vivid and give it tones of reality, this is why Neville Goddard was so big on giving it tones of reality. But I've noticed that it's not a essential condition to give it tones of reality, because oftentimes I haven't even imagined anything. I just affirm it or just think about it and it feels good and I accept it. It's the feeling of acceptance and the feeling of relief that you get. That is enough. But giving it tones of reality is powerful, because it really leaves a big impact and really shifts you in your consciousness towards the fulfillment. But as I'm talking about instant manifestation, and you actually, the imaginal act itself is instant manifestation, because you can call upon any image in your mind immediately, and if you, with a little bit of practice, you can feel amazing relief and satisfaction from that act alone. And if you detach yourself from the results of this world, like if you detach yourself from the outcome or how it's gonna become or how it's gonna the middle, you just live in the end, and with the feeling of the fulfillment is gonna come about. And a great example that we can feel anything in our imagination is till the age of like 25, I've never been to a beach. And I always wanted to go to a beach, and I was in Malaysia but I didn't have enough money to go to some cool beach place. So I decided to apply the law of assumption, and I imagined myself bare feet into the sand and ocean water, kind of waves coming on top of my feet and washing away the sand. And I've never felt sand in my feet before, mind you. But in imagination, everything is already present. So I was able to, I've never been to the ocean either. So I was able to imagine standing on a beach and water washing away over my feet. And within a couple of months, I had enough money to go to a beautiful island in Malaysia called Langkawi, and I went there and I enjoyed one of the best trips of my life. And so when I was imagining standing in the beach, the manifestation was instant. The feeling of relief and the feeling of satisfaction enjoying the beach was instant. And then I dropped it because this was not something super important to me. I just did it for fun because I really wanted to do it. I really wanted to go to a beach. And so I dropped it. And this world is, as I've made videos many times, saying that this is not the world of cause, this is the world of effects. So I caused already in my imagination the higher dimension, and it has to translate here. And so, as Naval Gar says, once you have successfully felt the end, it is done. The feeling of acceptance, once you've done it, once you've felt it, and once you have felt the relief, it is done. Do nothing after that. Just go about your day. So I just went about my life, and within a couple of months, I had all the things aligned perfectly, and I went to Langkawi. So, the point I'm trying to make is, feeling really is the secret. And feeling is instant, and imagination is instant. So whatever you are seeking, the manifestation in the real world, which is our imagination, which your reason will tell you is not, and probably is telling you right now while watching this video that imagination is not the real reality. But it takes practice and knowing. By applying the law again and again with more success, you know it even deeper and deeper, and you realize that imagination is really reality. So anything you want, yes, I mean anything, anything. A person who is very sick and cannot go out into the field and touch the grass, they can imagine walking in the grass and feeling healthy and feeling blissful. They can do that. As Neville Goddard gave an example, that if you are in jail, in prison, and you wish to get out, well, physically you can't, but in imagination you can. You can be a free man in imagination, and if you feel it real enough and feel the relief of it, you will be free. So manifestation is really instant. The feeling of relief is instant, and you can call upon any image in your mind. As I gave you an example, I've never been to a beach and I was able to imagine it. So a person who's never, for example, had large sums of money in their life, they can still imagine it. A person who has not been in a loving, committed relationship can imagine it. I was never married. I've never been to snowy land like this before Russia, and I never really cared about it, to be honest. It was never my plan to come to Russia. But since I met my wife and we decided to get married, so then I started thinking I want to live here, and I started feeling and imagining that I'm walking in snow, and I've never really walked in snow. So here's another example. Before I went into a snow area, but it's nothing like Russia. The snowy areas in Pakistan are quite different. But the point is, let go of reason and imagine your end and feel the relief, and that is instant, and credit that with reality. You have to credit it with reality, because you are the one who decides. Your reason comes in and says that no, imagination is not real, get to your senses, stop being delusional, you have to do this, you have to do that, or miracles don't happen, or God is not real. You name it. But we listen to our reason, we give it our ear, and that it brainwashes us and takes us away from what we want. So I gave you two examples of things that I had no frame of reference of in my life: sand and snow. And I imagined both things, and I could feel the satisfaction. Of course, I won't say I mastered the law and I was like super vivid, or no, it doesn't matter, to be honest. It's the feeling of acceptance and the feeling of relief, and that is instant. But the I would say the condition is to go to the end. Don't go into the middle. If you want somebody, if you want to be happily married, don't imagine getting engaged or something. Imagine that you're already married. And don't imagine, getting a great job if you want a lot of money or if you want wealth. Imagine being wealthy. And the universe will provide the perfect ways on how to achieve that. Always go to the end. When you go to your real desire, your true end, you will feel relief and you will feel satisfaction from any affirmation that you designed for your end, or the imaginal act that you designed for your end. The relief will be absolutely instant if you have gone to the end. And if you maintain that feeling, that's where persistence comes in, because reason, again, our human reasoning mind is the problem, right? It comes in and it takes us out of the feeling of fulfillment. So as long as you persist and you stay in that feeling, it will come about. Because I have done it again and again, and Neville Goddard says he has done it a number of times. And the more you do it, the more you will know and build faith that this world is not the world of cause, it's the world of effects. The natural world makes it look like, because it happens so naturally, that maybe it would have happened anyways, but it doesn't. It is caused by the higher world. So the cause lies in the world of imagination, and this natural world weaves into this reality, and it comes about so natural that it looks like it would have happened anyways. But that's the trap, and never fall into that trap. So at the end of the video, I have some announcements. A lot of people have been requesting to work with me one-on-one for coaching, so there's a link in the description. You can go there and it will take you to the page. And for those who want to ask me questions and have a sort of pick my brain and work with me for their manifestations, they can join the group, the membership channel, where I will be doing a Q&A session tomorrow at 5 p.m. Moscow time, and I will be doing those every Saturday for the members. So join me if you'd like, and this is it for this video. Until next time, bye.